Good morning, grade fours. Today we're going to speak about adverbs. But before we can speak about adverbs, I want to just remind you what a verb is. A verb, if you think about what you learned last year, is an action word or a doing word. It tells you about the action in a sentence. So if I say, Susan sings, then that means Susan is singing and the verb is sing. So if we want to make that sentence much more interesting, we can use adjectives like you learned about last week, but we can also add one more part of speech and we call that an adverb. When we use adverbs, it tells us more about the verb. So if I want to use this sentence, Susan sings, and I want to make it more interesting, I can ask myself how this verb sings, how did that happen? So we can say, Susan sings beautifully. So if I write here, Susan sings beautifully, the word beautifully now describes that verb and it tells me how she sings. Susan sings beautifully. So that word beautifully tells us more about the verb, and that's why it's an adverb. It can also tell us more about the verb by telling us when that action took place. So if we want to say when Susan was singing, we can say Susan sings in the morning. Those words, in the morning, tells us exactly when Susan sings. So now our adverbs are in the morning. When does she sing? In the morning. So that the words in the morning gives us more information about that verb, and that's why it is an adverb. Okay, then the third one, it can tell us where she's singing. So we need to think about places. If we say Susan sings and we say outside, inside, in her room, on the stage, all of those tells us more about the verb singing and it says where she sang. So we're going to say Susan sings outside. And those are the three adverbs you're going to learn about. Next year, in grade 5, we will give them names. We will say how becomes an adverb of manner because it tells us how she's singing. Or when will become an adverb of time. Or we will have an adverb of place that tells us exactly where the verb took place. Where was she singing? She was singing outside. And this will help you when you do your worksheets today. So just make sure that you look at the video that I put there for you from YouTube that will also explain it a bit more to you. And then you can do that exercise. And I hope it goes really well. So good luck, grade 4s. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.